Hi, this is Christa with ArtisticVegan.com and welcome to What I Eat in a Day episode 6. This day was all about using what I had on hand and making it work before going to the store. I like to use my older produce first because once I have fresh produce, I want that. For breakfast, we had a Tomato Herb Tofu Scramble. To start, chop some fresh herbs. I used parsley, 1 zucchini diced, 1 serrano pepper diced, and a couple large cloves of garlic diced fine. Pour a drizzle of avocado oil in the pan. You can also use vegetable broth or water for oil-free. Add the vegetables, heat for 3 to 5 minutes until tender. Then add 1 block of firm tofu that has been drained and pressed for 20 minutes. Crumble that into the pan, mix, and allow to cook while adding the seasoning. I used freshly ground black pepper to taste, a sprinkle of salt, sprinkle of red pepper flakes if desired, a 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, a generous topping of paprika, and about a teaspoon of dried oregano. Add some tomato paste. I used what I had left, which was 1/3 cup plus 1 tablespoon. You could use less. Mix well. Spread out and allow to cook for 7 to 8 minutes. Flip and cook for another 7 minutes or until desired consistency. Serve with a sprinkle of fresh herbs on top. I used more parsley. And your favorite side. We had this again for dinner, but modified it with onions, mushrooms, black beans, and served it with a rice and quinoa mixture. For lunch, I placed 2 peeled and sliced carrots in a bowl along with 5 to 6 small beets peeled and sliced thin with 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, a drizzle of oil, 1/4 teaspoon pepper, salt to taste, and an optional pinch of coconut sugar. I mixed that and transferred it to a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, then roasted at 400 to 500 degrees, it was closer to 5, for about 20 minutes or until desired time frame. I did have a little leftover quinoa mixture that I added. We served that on a bed of homegrown mung bean sprouts with the quinoa mixture on top, the balsamic roasted beets and carrots, a sprinkle of chopped parsley, and a few artichokes in the center. If you ask someone if they'd like some roasted beets and carrots, they may say no, but if you offer them this meal, they'll probably say yes. For a treat, I thought I'd give my hand at a loose leaf chai tea latte. I used some filtered water, some loose leaf chai tea, let it boil for a few minutes, then added some coconut milk, reduced it to a simmer, adding a little bit of cinnamon, some cloves, and chaga mushroom powder for a healthy booster. I sweetened it with some stevia extract that we make, filtered it, and then realized it only made 1 cup. So I'll definitely have to make it again. We did split this cup. I added 1 liter of water to a small pot to start dinner, then a 1/2 cup of split yellow lentils, 2 tablespoons of minced ginger, garlic, and onion. I covered it and brought it to a boil and allowed that to cook for about 5 minutes and reduced it to simmer and cooked it until the lentils were softened. I added 1 serrano pepper, a cup of celery, and cooked for another 5 minutes. Then I added 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1.5 cup cabbage, and then seasoned with salt and pepper to taste, about a teaspoon each, a tablespoon of dried oregano, and a small pinch of thyme with an optional handful of parsley. I allowed those flavors to simmer for another 5 minutes, and then I added 1 tablespoon of gluten-free flour or flour of choice, whisked it in. And you can also add the cabbage later so it's not so purple, but I actually kind of liked the purple. We had it with chips. And then for dessert, I gave into a craving and made some homemade chocolate chip raisin cookies with coconut whipped cream. These were absolutely delightful, and I'll have to make again and share. And that's it, our day full of plant-based eating using what you have on hand. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more videos. You can find recipes at artisticvegan.com and soul food at geraldclark77.com.